past it somehow, right? But like, I think Lisa Rinna is like a classic example of kind of forgive and forget. Like she'll do some shady stuff. She would admit to it. She will apologize. And I think she's willing to move on. But it's like, because it does seem like I think in the past it seemed like she was orchestrating a little bit, like people never trusted her fully again. But I thought, I don't know, I liked the energy that Lisa brought to the table. I think that we're missing some of that, like, pep, like in that, like a natural excitement that Lisa brought to the cast. Otherwise, it kind of sometimes can feel heavy. Like Erica brings nothing but a heavy presence. Nothing, and which is funny because she's like a performer who has like these big, like popish things, but she is so heavy. And
She's
I
so
And I'd
think we need some
imagine it'll be
lightness.
a big drag this season too, with everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Correct.
not. Yeah, I thought Lisa, did the job so well. That was just me.
I love her hair. I've never wanted her to ever change her hair. And I
Don't
mean, I don't know. I think she's gorgeous, but I don't know. She
Speaking
went through it a
of
lot.
Paris Hilton, yeah, she went through a lot. I mean, she has new music. Bad Bitch Academy is epic. The Simple Life. I didn't realize when her and Nicole got this greenlit that it was actually The Simple Life. I thought it was just like an undecided project. I mean, did you like The Simple Life? Are we
I
ecstatic?
loved The Simple Life. And I love Paris. Like I watched her
Love.
documentary. You got a new side of her. And I think she's someone who's like incredibly self-aware, which I love. Like I'm like, she knows what she's doing. And yeah, I can't wait for The Simple Life. I'd love to see what they're gonna try their hands at because I remember thinking it was so hilarious.
Same.
Totally.
I love the
I love
music,
those
everything.
2000s reality shows. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? God, weren't those good? Like
Yeah, great
Newlyweds with
ones.
Nick and Jessica. I mean,
Oh,
like that type of,
classic.
like, it was so early on that
Hmm.
people just really let it rip.
The
Yeah,
Osbournes,
Oh my
love
God.
the
Loved the
Osbournes.
Osbournes so much. I
MTV
mean,
Cribs, and The Hills. The Hills for all of
The
its
Hills.
2000s was
Correct.
the best.
Correct.
Hmm.
Correct. Did
Yeah.
you like The Hills reboot? Have you talked about this?
I loved it.
I loved it.
I mean, I didn't like it as much as
I
the
mean, I was
original, but I
devastated.
loved
No, I
it.
know. Yeah. But I mean, like all the stuff with like Brody that went on. I was riveted. And Audrina. I don't know. I thought that was like a really compelling cast.
And I mean,
I'd keep
I'm
watching.
sorry. I don't care. She wasn't great on it, but I wanted Misha Barton on there forever. I don't
Oh,
care.
same.
I was like, oh my God. I was like, let her stay forever. I don't care if
I
it's
know.
stunt casting. Keep Misha. I'm like, how is Misha Barton on the Hills? This is
Keep
hilarious.
I did like seeing her because it's funny because she was, I mean, I talk about royalty of the aughts, but
Hmm.
she was the queen. And it was interesting seeing her kind of like, it wasn't like a fall from grace, but it was like to see her like humbled as like almost the most normal person on the cast sometimes was like just
Yeah.
strange. Just knowing who she is and was.
Yeah.
What a star she is. Very talented actress too. So
Yeah. I wasn't happy
I love
after
her.
2 seasons when that went away.
No, me either.
I mean,
Me either.
according
No,
to
I think we could have gotten a
Spencer,
lot more.
Spencer said that, like, I guess him and Heidi him in particular was always trying to like get people to do things. And he's like, nobody wanted to put like their real life out there. Nobody wanted to act crazy. And he was just like, our show is going down right before our eyes. Like, you guys, we have to make a good show. And just no one got it. But then they had
I,
Kristen Cavallari show up. I'm like, oh, this could go on
that's
forever.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. I like for some reason, even though Spencer's said many times that a lot of it is like, he's producing in his mind and like trying to
Hmm.
drum stuff up. Still such a likable character to me sometimes. I don't know.
I
I
can't
don't know. When he
I
was
imagine
struggling with
why.
his weight in the past, I thought, God, how relatable is this? I don't know. There's something very lovable about him. And again, I'm not standing behind any of his actions. I guess these are the types of characters that really are compelling to me.
Do you remember in like the height of the hills, E News did a poll and they were like, you guys can vote and then we'll never mention this celebrity again. And it was Spencer, and I'll never forget it.
Like we're
They've
writing
really
him out
fallen
of pop
off that,
culture.
but
Yeah.
yeah. They were like, we're just
Really?
gonna write him off.
No, I love Spencer. I am all about he promotes Heidi's music every day. Apparently, she's huge in like China, I think. And
Good
he
for
was
her.
talking about how like there's something, they have some download thing with China, and apparently Heidi's music is what is like paying for their life now. This is why
That's
she keeps
great.
releasing like a new song. Not as good as Paris Hilton's music, let me say,
No.
but I have no problem with Spencer Pratt. I get it. I get it. That whole, yeah, the Hills and Laguna those were two of my favorites. And The Simple Life,
Oh,
all of that.
Yeah.
Simple Life.
Loved
Yes.
it.
The simple Rich Kids of Beverly Hills. I'm not going to keep
Yeah.
listing stuff because I could go on all day. But there
No,
were so Sabrina, what's 4-inch BB heels?
Oh, pretty wild.
Pretty
My
Wild.
gosh.
Do you remember
With the
that?
bling
Alexis
ring.
Nyers. Yeah.
Alexis Nyers.
Yeah, those
I had Alexis Nyers on this podcast too. I
She
had a
loved,
gorgeous
we would
like
love to have her.
transformation though,
Yeah,
correct?
she's like
like
so aware and she's changed so much. But I still think Pretty Wild was the
That was
peak
amazing.
of reality show of my teen 20s that time.
that was good. I loved Rich Kids of Beverly Hills though also.
Oh,
And
so great.
Dorothy Wang was on like Bling Empire New York.
Yes.
It was
Yes.
just, it was like, oh, no, Rich Kids of
I
Beverly
love
Hills.
that.
I forgot about that one. That was a
Remember
good
that?
one. Yeah.
That was a really good one.
And
There's
also
the one in New York too, Rich Kids, right? With Allie Hilfiger.
With Allie Hilfiger.
Mhm.
I had
well, Morgan from
that
Rich
girl.
Kids
I
is
had
still
her co-star on my podcast, Jamie.
Oh,
Ellie and
yes.
Jamie.
Really?
Jamie was Rich Girls was great.
Okay, that's that. Yeah.
And all of the Tories were like, I loved Tori and Dean so in love, and then they didn't have the it. I loved it all.
Yeah.
You know, that's the one franchise I didn't get it. Did you watch it, Sab? You remember this?
I
Okay.
did. Yeah. And well, In Love specifically. I think I fell off, but In Love I remember and I was really invested.
It's like we have Tori Spelling on a reality show. Like, sign me up.
No,
And
I love it.
I mean, it was really exciting when it happened, and now we can't keep her off of a reality show,
Yes.
basically. But yes, it was so excited the first time.
And Nick and Jessica. Yeah, I mean, that and the Osbournes really, I think, kind of gave this family drama a life. Where like someone could be famous and also be. Are you guys into the Kardashians?
Yes,
Love the
very much so.
Kardashians,
Very much
yes.
so. Yeah.
I
feel like I've been with them for so long.
I feel that I know
family.
them. I feel that I love them. Yeah.
Love. I mean, I just think it's like because there are so many of them, you're just always like, you just got so much. It's great. It's a great idea. It's a great show. I don't know why people hate on them. They need to get over it. Do you have a favorite Kardashian or Kardashian adjacent person?
Well, Scott is my favorite, but
Same
also
here.
Chloe. But Scott, I love Scott so much.
Same here. I love Scott. Yeah. The Lord, man.
Chloe's
the Lord.
The Lord. Yeah. I mean,
Chloe's my
Kim
second.
is always, I love
Chloe's
Chloe.
my second.
I think Chloe's my actual favorite, but like, I don't know. There's something about Kim as like the bond. I have a soft spot for Kim, even when Kim's, doesn't.
I've liked Kim more and more as it's gone on. Like, she seems more and more likable.